It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's the top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Titans on Sunday Night Primetime.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Okay.
Love going to throw right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 96 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. And it is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Love. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love now. Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees. Touchdown, Washington.
Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Conklin, 64 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Stroud now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Stroud.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
2nd and 5. The throwing again is Stroud. He completes it to Olave.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
36. A nice pick up there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
2nd down and 6 now. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Jefferson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Love.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Set, go. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On third down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Love will try with his legs.
Powering forward, powerful running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw now, here's Love. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Byron Young
in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Now Love. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Valentine to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here is Washington now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud looking to throw.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him up back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded just inside the 20.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Love. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's going to be too high. Out of downs and incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Zerline's kick is up and through. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Ballantyne to return, taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And Stroud now to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Love from the gun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Following the interception, Love. Throw out wide to Walker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. To the right side, this is Walker. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Love now. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The throwing again is Stroud. Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he will find his man, Samuel. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Love's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Gardner Minshew, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Aaron Rodgers, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there.
And Charles' last drive really sharp as ever. 6 of 7, only the 1 miss and the touchdown pass as well. So clicking.
I would have to think, Brandon, that on the bench in between series, they went over that last drive and figured out, okay, this is why it's working. They're reading the defense as well. The game plan is kicking in. The blocking's going the way that they want it to. And now they're trying to figure out how do we carry it forward as we start this next drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on third down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Love now to pass on first down.
That's complete to Wicks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Olave over the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
He stiff arms him. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Love now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
KJ Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Stroud.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stroud through the middle of the field and all the way up to the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Robinson on a give right side. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris Olave
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The throwing again is Stroud. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll run with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end.
Robinson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Byron Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Love now.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
The Washington offense back out there. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, blue, check, pink.
Throwing. Love.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
3rd down and 1.
To the air again, Love.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Love. Flush to his right.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Love.
That's complete to Wicks.
And it's a Titans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Black block, Smith red, blue check, check pink, switch yellow.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Love from the gun. Out to the right here to Wilson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Love. across here as he's taken down.
Byron Young.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A second down throw for Love.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. That is caught, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22.
That's good for a Titans first down.
First down, Love to pass. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jalen Carter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go, set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Love to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Commanders, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going the wrong way as this will